What's up, you guys? Welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video, we're going to be installing a custom plate frame on my Tacoma. This is from Dab Custom Grills. So if you guys did watch my custom grill install, it's going to be from that same company. We're going to show you guys just exactly how to install it. And we're also going to be showing you guys at the end of the video how it looks once it's installed. And we're also going to explain, of course, what you can do for your Tacoma with this bad boy. Let's just get it. Alright, you guys, so of course, before we get to the installation, I want to talk a little bit about this frame. So once again, this is from Dab Custom Grills. If you guys haven't watched my video on the RGB front grill from them, go ahead and check out the description box below. I've linked it there, but it's going to be from them. The cool thing about this bad boy right here is you can actually get like a custom name. So say you want to put your Instagram handle, or say you want to put like a logo or something like that, just whatever they can do for you, it's custom made. You can get it done. And the best part about it is it actually lights up. For me, I did end up getting it in red, working whenever I turn my headlights on. If you guys do want to, make sure to check out the description box below as well for all their information, and make sure you let them know that I sent you over so they can hook you guys up. So let's just get into it and show you guys what tools we're going to need. Once again, it's a super simple install. Once again, it's super simple. Don't be intimidated. First thing you're going to need to get is going to be some T-tap wire connectors like this. You can get them on Amazon for fairly cheap for a whole box. These are very useful when installing stuff on your truck. The next thing that you're going to need is going to be either some vice grips or just some pliers, because you're going to need to clamp something down. Some wire strippers, since you are going to be installing some wires onto your taillights. This is going to come in handy. Zip ties, a size 10mm socket, and wrench. If you guys do have an impact gun, it'll make the job a little bit faster, but you don't need it. We're going to go ahead and now install the license plate frame. So as far as for me, as you guys can tell, I have no rear bumper. It's getting custom made by Jerry, better known as BeastFab. So right now what I'm going to be doing is I just drilled out some holes here, and we're going to zip tie it to the actual frame of the truck. It's going to have to do like that, but as far as for you, go ahead and just install it using the screws that are on the bumper and install it from there. Then we could go ahead and wire this up. Of course, this is going to be a temporary fix until I get my rear bumper. So now all we have to do is actually route this wire. So now for you, if your wire is not this long and it doesn't reach, you're going to unfortunately have to grab some wire of the same gauge and run it up. It looks like this wire that does come provided, looks like it does actually reach. So let's go ahead and see if that's the truth. So what we'll do here is we're going to route it, and then we'll get some more of the zip ties, kind of zip tie everything out of the way, just so it looks nice and clean and you don't see any wires back here. So something like that. All right, you guys, so the first step is go ahead and get your 10mm socket. We're going to be removing 2 bolts. So if you notice on the tail light that you're going to choose, there's going to be 2 bolts that we need to remove. This one right here, and then if you look right here at the bottom, there's 2 of them. You want to remove the bottom one. So let's get that now. Now that you remove the bolts, you're going to need to pull the taillight back. It's going to be really easy. For me, it's easier because my taillight's actually broken. For you guys, you might have to give it a nice tug. Be really careful when pulling it out because there is a bunch of wires back here. Let me show you guys which one you're going to tap into. All right, so let's go ahead and get the connectors. And this wire is coming from the license plate frame. Once you have it over, you'll clamp down the middle here. Give it a tug, make sure it's not going to fall. Do the same thing to the other side. All right, so now that we removed the tail light from here, you're going to have 3 connectors. So on one of them, it's going to have a solid blue wire, a white and black wire, and a green wire. You're going to need to focus on that one. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is you're going to see white and black. We're going to be tapping into that one. And the green one, you're going to be tapping into that one. It's going to be positive and negative, which I'll show you guys right now. Once you've already installed your connectors, just like this, now you want to go ahead and get your T-taps, and you're going to tap into those wires that I specified. So they're super simple. There's like a little groove in them where the wire will slide into, just like that. And then after that, go ahead and close it down and make sure it doesn't move on you. You want it to have a good connection. And this is where you're going to go ahead and get your vice grips, your clamps, your pliers, whatever you can do to close this down. And you want to hear it click, just like that. And then you want to do the same thing to the white and black wire. Now that you have your T-taps in there, you want to go ahead and grab the wire that's coming out of the license plate frame. Red one is going to go to that green one. Just push it in all the way, make sure it clicks. That black one is going to be installed into the white and black that you connected. So now what you want to do before reinstalling everything, go ahead and turn the truck on and test it out. Now that we have everything wired up, we've tested it. Just keep in mind the way I wired mine up is so that way it turns on whenever I do turn on my taillights and headlights. So that's the function that I put it on, and it's super bright. I'll give you guys a night clip just to give you guys an idea. So if you guys are seeing this, this is going to be a night clip, and I hope you guys can tell just how bright it really is. So let's click back. So now that you wired everything up, you tested it, you know what works, go ahead and reconnect it to your tail light. Exactly the way you took it off, it'll go back in. Installing your tail lights, you want to do it by hand first, especially if you guys are going to be using like an impact like I am. Go ahead and start it by hand first, just so you don't cross thread it. The inside is plastic, so you can damage it really bad, and you don't want to do that. It's of course best to just use a wrench so you don't do any damage, but if you know what you're doing, an impact should be fine. Even when the lights aren't on, it just looks like a nice overall high quality plate. If you guys do want it, make sure to check out the description box below. If you guys do hit them up, of course, on Instagram, let them know I sent you over so they can hook you guys up. Let's go ahead and turn it on one more time just so you guys can see how it looks during the day. There it is, you guys. Still got to put some zip ties here just so that way it looks nice and clean, so you won't see any wires, but there it is. Now that we finished up with the install, once again, the way I wired mine up is going to be when the taillights are on. So at night, it's going to look really, really nice. I could already tell. And then, of course, it was a super simple install. So if you guys do want to try it out on your own, this thing's actually really affordable. I'll make sure to link it in the description box below. So if you guys did enjoy today's quick video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
JesseRizo is here for you. It's here for you, now. Like I said, it's super simple. Please feel free to subscribe.